She's the latest victim of South Africa's rhino wars, and this is now a crime scene. The investigators are searching for evidence, specifically DNA. Anything they find could lead them to the poachers who hunted down this animal and hacked off her horn, which is now more valuable than gold on the black market.
This is a .375 bullet. Same caliber as the cartridge that we found back there. It didn't die instantly. The indications from the rangers, the tracks that they found was that it was shot close to where the previous one was, the juvenile animal, and that it ran here and it died here. So it was probably wounded. There's no damage on the head, so it probably was a body shot, a bad body shot.
300 metres away is what's left of her calf. The skin or hide remains, but the calf's horn's been stolen too, and scavengers have left only the bones behind. In their haste, the poachers have been careless.
It's a 375.
The beautiful Kruger National Park is under siege like never before. It's vast, the size of Israel, with abundant wildlife which draws tourists from around the world. But its enormity makes it difficult to secure, despite police, soldiers and park rangers protecting the animals. 80% of the poachers come from Mozambique, which shares a border nearly 400 kilometres long with South Africa.
You can see it's quite easy to get over this fence, and in a lot of places the fence is damaged underneath, so you can even just go underneath it, so it doesn't really stop anyone from crossing.
They're up against vicious hunters with few qualms about inflicting pain on defenceless animals. This is one of their victims, with wounds too graphic to show without some blurring. Along with its horn, the poacher has hacked off much of its head, and the poor animal is still alive. This is the reality in the bush, an increasingly dangerous battle against a heavily armed enemy. This is a training exercise, but daily somewhere in this enormous park, this is what the rangers are up against, and often more than once a day.
At the moment, what we're up against here is a war. It is a counter-insurgency type war. Your enemy has no rules. And therefore, you know, we need to look down that road in terms of how we're going to improve our tactics to fight this particular scourge at that level.
The rangers are trained like an army, preparing to fight a war.
If we cannot protect this rhino, these rhinos that are walking around the bush, we cannot protect anything. Why might as well close down. It will be an indicator of our will, government will, our will as a nation to protect our natural resource. So that's my personal opinion. If we cannot do that, we might as well close down the parks.
They track the poachers as the poachers hunt the rhinos. With dogs and guns and helicopters, even drones have been brought in over the last few months. The rangers camp for days in hides, waiting to pounce on a poacher before they can kill a precious rhino.
Do you feel you're winning?
It's a very good question, because actually the volume of the threat and the number of incidents that are taking place on a daily basis and weekly basis and monthly basis are so high that actually one doesn't feel like you're winning. So most definitely it is tiring. It's hard on our families, it's hard on our colleagues and everyone that's involved. And everyone that's dedicated obviously will get more and more tired as the rhino war continues, unless we start seeing an impact and a decrease in the daily activities of the poachers.
Time is most definitely running out for the rhino, with the demand for their horn showing no sign of decreasing. Alex Crawford, Sky News in the Kruger National Park.